And Kezia's reply was, "Oh yes, I tore them up for my surprise." Upon listening this, the mother got surprised and she screamed because those papers were very important for father and the girl was not knowing it. She was brought before the father by her mother and the father was very angry. So he asked the grandmother to bring the cushion to him and also told her to take the child to her room. The cushion was brought and he found that not a single piece of the paper was left. So later on he went to Kezia's room and told her that I would beat you on your hands because I want to punish you so that you understand it well that you don't have to touch anything that doesn't belong to you. So he beat the little girl Kezia on her soft palms with a ruler. Then in the evening, Kezia kept crying the whole day, and in the evening when she was sitting in her grandmother's lap, she asked a very strange question to her grandmother that why did God made fathers for? Grandmother could not reply the little girl's question and she told her that Kezia, go to sleep and soon you will forget whatever has happened today. But the little girl could not forget anything. Instead, she started fearing her father even more than earlier. And whenever next she saw her father, she used to put her hands back in fear and her cheek became red. Now there was a McDonald's family living next door to Kezia's family. She often used to see Mr. McDonald playing with his 5 children in the backyard. They used to play with each other, run here and there, hang around their father and laughed together. They all enjoyed and shared moments every next day. Kezia, upon seeing this, she started comparing her father to Mr. McDonald's and then she decided that there are different types of fathers. One was Mr. McDonald and one was his father. Once what happened that her mother fell ill and she was taken to hospital by her grandmother. And she was left all alone in the home because father was in office and there was only the maid Elise with the girl in the daytime. And when it was a night time, Kezia was to be alone at the home. And then she started fearing and she told Elise that I often have nightmares when I sleep alone. And then grandmother takes me in her room. So she said firmly that I can't stay in the dark. But Elise did not have any choice. She had to leave the girl alone in the home because the father came tired and he was to sleep the whole night. So she put the girl on the bed and told her that don't scream and wake your poor pa. So with this instruction, she left the girl in her room and she went away. At that night, once again, Kezia had a nightmare and she screamed because she saw a dream that one man is coming to her with a dagger in his hand and she started fearing and she screamed while she was sleeping. Kezia was terribly feared of the nightmare and she started screaming for her grandmother. Then as soon as she woke up, she found that her father was sitting beside her with a candle in his hands. She told him that she had a nightmare in which she saw a man with a knife and cried for her grandmother and said that I want Granny. Upon listening this and seeing the condition of the little child, father took her to his room and he was so tired that he hugged her and slept with her. But the girl could not sleep because she was fearing the same nightmare and she was seeing the same man with a knife smiling to her and coming nearer and nearer. So she came so close to her father's shirt, hugged him tightly and put his head under his arm and tried to sleep. Then his father told her to rub her feet against his legs to warm them up. When Kezia sleeps with her father, a funny feeling comes to her that her father is so poor because he is so tired and there is no one to look after him, and she realizes that no, he is not so big as she was imagining in the beginning. His hands, his mouth, they are not so big. He is just a normal father. And then she was feeling that her father was, although harder than Granny, but that hardness was nice because she felt the affection of her father at that time. She realized that he was too tired of the day's hard work, and then she realized that she shouldn't have compared her father to Mr. McDonald's. Then, at the end of the story, Kezia tells her father that, Father, my head is on your heart. And what a big heart you have got, Father dear. So these lines tell that parents are always affectionate towards children. Some fathers are not so expressive, they cannot display their love towards their children, but they love their children always. In this case, Mr. McDonald's is an expressive father. He always displays his love, plays with his children because he has such time. But Kezia's father, he is not so expressive and doesn't have time to play with her, to talk to her all the time whenever he is at home. He is so tired. So she starts feeling a great difference between her father and herself. But at the end of the story, she realizes that there is no such difference. She is as close to her father as she is to her granny. And she understands her father's love and feels very sorry to feel differently with him as she felt in the beginning of the story.